Hi, welcome to BFS Wargaming. So we're here for another battle report. This one is going to be slightly different. We're going with a little bit of a, well, we're using the Vigilus. Is it the Vigilus Ablaze book?
Yep, Vigilus Ablaze.
Yep. Yeah. So we are doing a battle zone, which I'm going to let Andrew explain because he has read it more than I have.
I have the book.
And he has the book.
So it's going to be the Raging Inferno battle zone. So at the start of the second battle round, the top level of the battlefield is going to catch fire, and any units that's caught within that top level will suffer D3 mortal wounds. The next battle round, anything on that top layer will take D6 mortal wounds. Anything on the middle layer, which will be probably this one, will take D3 mortal wounds. Then the turn after that, you get 2d6 at the top layer, a d6 at this layer, and d3 at the bottom layer. And then it'll continue like that for the rest of the game until one of us gets burned to death, effectively.
Yeah. So basically, it's going to be a lot of mortal wounds given out, and you're gonna, if you do want a good firing position, you're going to have to keep moving down, or you're going to die pretty quick. It should make for quite a quick battle, really.
Yeah. There is one rule, the Smoking Ruins rule, which we're not going to be using in this one, because basically you need...
Oh yeah, so basically if you're on terrain, you can't be seen. There's no line of sight. So
yes. I think if you're within terrain, you've got to be in the same terrain, but basically you need uninterrupted line of sight between both bases of the firing and the one you want to hit, which in our battlefield is going to be really difficult, because if you're standing there,
we've got a lot of scatter and other things. So yeah, I think we're just gonna not play that rule because I don't think it would work very well, and we'd end up never really
just be us burning to death and no one actually dying for anything else.
We're just both burned to death. That's it. So you basically just watching us roll each other with mortal wounds. Yeah, so I think it should be a bit of fun. We are gonna roll off for a mission. I'm going to do a Maelstrom mission, and then when we deploy, we'll come back and we'll show you how we've set up. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we have a battalion of Emperor's Children and an Outrider detachment of Slaanesh. So in the Emperor's Children's detachment, we have a Sorcerer on Steed of Slaanesh, which is actually in Index. We have Sorcerer with Jump Pack, and we have a Demon Prince with Wings. So the Demon Prince with Wings has Warp Time, the Sorcerer with Jump Pack has Delightful Agonies and Prescience, and the Sorcerer on the Steed has Diabolic Strength and Death Hex. So in the battalion we have 10 cultists, we have 2 units of 6 noise marines, there's a blast master in each. Also the sergeants have, or champions, have a doom siren each. Then I have 2 units of obliterators. We've got the old models and the new models. So we've got a unit of 3, which is the old models, and a unit of 2, which is the new models. And that makes up the Emperor's Children detachment and the Hellbrute with Las Cannon and Power Scourge. Forgot about the Hellbrute. Okay, so then the Slaanesh Demon detachment have 3 Fiends. I have 3 Hellflare Chariots. We have the Herald on Seeker Chariot, and he's taking the Purveying of Slaanesh as the psychic power. And then we have the Infernal Enrapturous. And that makes up 9 command points, 5 for the battalion, 1 for the Outrider, and then 3 for being Battleforged. Our Warlord traits, we have the Unholy Fortitude, and the relic is the Elixir of Excess, which is +1 strength, +1 attack. And Unholy Fortitude is you start with +1 wound, and you get a 6-up feel no pain. So we'll go and have a look at what we are fighting.
Right, so my Crimson Slaughter. Over here I've got a Spearhead detachment with the HQ is the Warpsmith, a Venom Crawler, a Mauler Fiend, Defiler with the Scourge and the Las Cannons on his arm there. I have a battalion, yeah it is a battalion, got right now. 3 squads of 5 Chaos Space Marines. The front one's there with bolters and an auto cannon. The ones in the middle there with lightning claws on the aspiring champion and chainsaws and bolt pistols for the rest of them. The one behind them who are all bolt guns, a plasma gun and a bolt pistol and power fist on the aspiring champion there. They've also got a squad of Havocs with autocannons. My Demon Prince, who's my Warlord, who has Unholy Fortitude. and my Exalted Champion, who's carrying the Axe of Blind Fury. Over here I've got a Vanguard, which is a squad of 10 possessed, 5-man squad of Khorne Berserkers, a Greater Possessed, 2 Rhinos, and a Dark Apostle with his 2, I think they're called Dark Disciples, I can't remember, but the couple of cultists who are standing in them today. This is the Vanguard is using the new Demonkin Ritualist detachment, and has paid an extra command point for the Dark Apostle to take the Warlord trait, which is called Shepherd of the True Faith, which I think, I might get this wrong, but I think it gives extra attacks on wound rolls of 6 or possibly hit rolls of 6. I'll check that in a minute though. All the command points are, I've got 3 for being battle forged, 5 for the battalion, 1 for the spearhead and 1 for the vanguard, which takes me up to 10. Then -1 for the Demonkin Ritualist detachment, and another -1 for the Warlord trait on him. So that leaves me with 8.
Okay, so the Crimson Slaughter have deployed. We rolled off and got Dawn of War deployment. I won, so I got to choose deployment. So Andrew deployed first. He's got some Havocs up here. It's Demon Prince. This is the Rhino with the Possessed in it. Then he's got his Dark Disciple and Greater Possessed, Venom Crawler, Warp Smith, Exalted Champion, Defiler. He's got some more Tactical Marines up top here. His Mauler Fiend, and then he has this Rhino with 5 Berserkers and 5 Tactical Marines. And then he has another 5 Tactical Marines over here. Do you have anything in Deep Strike? No?
Nope.
Nothing in Deep Strike. So we're going to go on to over here. We have the 3 Obliterators here with the Sorcerer and Jump Pack. We then have the 3 Hellflayers, Demon Prince, Sorcerer on Steed, the Herald on Chariot, Infernal and Rapturous, the Hellbrute with his Power Scourge and Las Cannons, 6 Noise Marines here, the 3 Fiends here, 6 Noise Marines here, and some Cultists underneath. And then we have 2 Obliterators in Deep Strike. We're doing Visions of Victory. So it's the one where you put out 2 tactical objectives and your opponent can discard one of their choice. So Andrew has chosen to go first, and I'm going to let him. So we are going to go into turn 1 for the Crimson Slaughter. Okay, so movement phase. Andrew's advanced everything up. So he's only just moved that. I think everything else, literally along the line, all the way along, has advanced up. And now he's going to shoot the Venom Crawler, which is one of the only units he's got that can shoot, now everything's advanced, into the closest chariot down there. So it's D3 shots, yeah?
D3 shots, he's got 2 guns, so that is 3.
What are you hitting on?
Normally hit on 4s, but he advanced, so it's an assault weapon, so he's hit on 5s now.
Okay.
So don't hold much luck for that. Oh, 2 hits.
2 6s.
Strength is 6.
Better not be the way this game's going to go.
Who knows? So he strength 8. Chariot.
Toughness 5 or 6.
So it'll be 3 either way, won't it?
Yeah.
2 wounds. AP -2.
Okay, so that will be 2 5-up invulnerable saves. So we'll roll them over here. 1 save, 1 goes through.
And D3 damage. 3.
3, the big 3. Okay, I'll put the wounds on the chariot, and then we will see what Andrew's going to do next.
Right, so the Marines up here, they shot 2 bolt guns and an auto cannon into the chariot that was wounded by the Venom Crawler. Both the bolt guns missed, one of the auto cannon shots hit and did 1 more wound.
2 more wounds. 2 wounds.
Oh yeah, 2 wounds, yeah, sorry, 2 damage, 1 wound for 2 damage.
Yeah.
That's all the shooting had for that turn, because everything else advanced. I did advance for a reason, because I managed to get the have the technical objective of advancing, so I figured I'd just move thing out to get that one victory point, so at least I'm ahead.
So what else have you got?
I've got secure objective 1, which I still can't get because his warlord's on top of it, I think, or one of his chariots or something.
Yeah.
Defend objective 3, which is that building where my Rhino and my tactical marines are. And Rise to Glory, which I have to kill something with
Are you even 3 of that?
I didn't actually check, I might be.
We'll have a look at that, but yeah, you might be defending that. Okay, cards got overwhelming firepower, behind enemy lines, scour the skies, and big game hunter. So we'll go on to the movement phase and show you what we've done. Okay, these obliterators and the sorcerer jump pack have moved up just a touch. All of the chariots, the demon prince, and the sorcerer on steed have moved up. The Hellbrute stayed still. The Inferno Raptures moved up. These Noise Marines moved up. These Noise Marines and Cultists stayed still. And then the Fiends have moved up towards the Rhino with the Berserkers in. So we're going to go into the Psychic phase and see what powers we can get on. Okay, so the Psychic phase, we warp timed the Demon Prince to here. Have a little Demon Prince off. It's a bit of a suicide mission, but I thought it would be fun. Over here, we got a smite into the Defiler, got him down 2 wounds, and then attempted to do Defex, but it didn't go off. We attempted Purveying of Sinesh with the Herald, didn't go off on that unit. And then we did get Delightful Agonies and Prescience off on the Obliterators. So we're going to go into the shooting phase and see what we can shoot. Okay, so we're going to be shooting the Hellbrute into the Mauler Fiend over here. So 2 shots to the las cannon, hitting on 3s. So 2 hits. And then it's strength 9.
7.
So 3s to wound. So just the 1 wound goes through. It's -3.
Yeah, demon invulnerable.
Yep, so 5 up invuln. No, so D6 damage, or do you want to command point it or anything?
Ooh, I might do that. No, just let it go.
No, so D6 damage. For 6.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to command point reroll that?
No, I'm right actually. Yeah, I'll keep that one, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go into the next bit of shooting. Okay, so over here we shot the Cultists and Noise Marines into this unit and did nothing. We shot the Blastmaster into that Rhino, did nothing. Over here we shot all the Noise Marines into this squad over here and the Blastmaster and took 1 out. The Hellbrute, we got that on video, so you've seen that. And then over here we shot the Warp Bolter into the Havocs, didn't do anything. And then we shot the Obliterators into the Rhino and took it down to 4 wounds. But I think we are going to use Endless Cacophony and we're going to fight and we're going to shoot again. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've kept the same profile, which is strength 9, -1, 3 damage each. And the Rhino is actually -3 to hit. Because Andrew played a stratagem.
Yeah, it's the Crimson Slaughter stratagem, Terrifying Phenomena.
Terrifying Phenomena. So basically any terrain piece, you can choose a terrain piece which is 12 within 12 of a Crimson Slaughter unit, yeah. And then any enemy units within 3 inches, which my Obliterators are, and he chose this one, are -1 to hit. So yeah, basically that's a lot of minuses. So we are hitting on 5s and 6s. And the last round we did pretty well. We got about 6 hits through.
Yeah, 6 wounds off in the end.
Yeah, so we're going to go and see what we can get. So I need 5 and 6 to hit.
Oh, still good.
It's not bad. We've got 4. Okay, and then it's strength 9, so it's 3s to wound. That is 3 wounds at -1 AP.
All these. 4 up. Oh, saved.
Saved them all. That's not what I wanted, was it?
Well, I wanted that.
Okay, so we're going to go and see if there's any more shooting left we can do. Okay, so we're going to fire the Infernal Rapturous because we couldn't see the Rhino with her because the Sorcerer's in the way. So we're going to fire at the Mauler Fiend. It's Assault Weapon, Assault 1, Strength 8, and hitting on 2s. So it hits. What's your toughness on the Mauler Fiend?
Mauler Fiend is 7 or 6.
Okay, so we're going to think it's a 3. Yeah, so 3 to wound. Yep. On a 6 it wounds, it's -3.
So 5 invulnerable.
So 5 up and vulnerable save. Oh, he's rolled a 6. That could have been very good. Well, that's a shame. And what we're going to do as well is we are going to do Demon Shell on this guy into the Rhino. So on a 3 up, the Sorcerer, it's got a bolt pistol. We lost the dice. So it hits.
You say the Rhino?
Yeah.
It's still -2 from the Dark Apostle and the Smoke Mortars.
Ah.
And then if he's within 3 inches.
We'll be back in a second. Okay. We're not going to play Demon Shell on the Rhino because it's -3 to hit. And that would be silly because I would just be killing myself. So we're just going to fire in normally. So 6 with a bolt pistol. No, misses. And then we're going to do the same with the other Sorcerer. 6 to hit. Nope. I believe that is all of the shooting because the Herald's not within 6 inches of anything. So we're going to go into the charge phase. Okay, so the Obliterators, the Sorcerer, the Chariot have all jumped in on the Rhino. The Demon Prince is charged the other Demon Prince. This Chariot's got in here. This Chariot got in over here. The Herald failed his charge, so I'm not going to be getting my +1 to strength, which, you know, it's not great, but the Fiends are over here. They're charging on the Rhino. So there's a lot of charges across the battlefield. And then we're going to go into the fight phase with the Demon Prince. So because of the relic, the Elixir of Excess, I actually get 5 attacks plus the 3 from having 2 Malefic Talons. So I'm hitting on 2s and I'm re-rolling 1s. We have a 1 over there and a 1 here, so re-roll those. Okay, so all hit. And then because of the Elixir of Excess, we are wounding, we're strength 8, but we'll be wounding on 3s anyway. Oh, that wasn't tasty. So that means there's only 4. Do we do something to? Do we re-roll one of them? It's basically what I'm saying.
It's not enough to kill him. That makes difference because he's got his unholy fortitude, which has 9 wounds.
Yeah. I'm going to re-roll 1 because he's definitely going to save some anyway. So, yep. So that's 5 wounds gone through at -2. So you have your 5 up there, Bob?
Yeah. So 1 is saved.
So 8 wounds do go through.
It's got to do my feel
no
no pain.
Yes, you feel no pain. So 8 feel no pain. So on 6 ups because of unholy fortitude.
1.
Saved another 1. So you've got 2 wounds left.
Dice.
So he has 2 wounds left on the Demon Prince. Are you going to interrupt? Anywhere.
I might do.
Okay, we're going to come back to see if Andrew wants to interrupt my killing. Okay, Andrew has interrupted with his Mauler Fiend into the Chariot. So he's down a profile, so he needs 3 attacks.
So 3 attacks, which I'm using the Mauler Fiend Fists.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. So 1 hit from that.
Yep.
Mauler Fiend Fist is strength ×2, which he puts on 10 with his current strength.
So we wound on 2s.
2. It's a wound. AP is -3.
So it'll be a 5 up. Demonic invulnerable save, which he doesn't make.
3.
So he's down to 3 wounds.
Yep. Then he's got his Lasher Tendrils, which gives him 6 additional attacks.
Okay.
Which are hit on 4s. Ooh, that's 2. Strength is User, which is 5.
So 4s.
1. That's AP -2, damage 2.
So demonic save. Nope. So he's down to 1 wound, that Chariot over there. Okay, so after the Mauler Fiend attacked, we done the Chariot attacks back and took 2 wounds off?
4 wounds.
4 wounds off him. We done the Chariot attacks over here and took
6.
6 wounds off. And then we done the chariot attacks here and took 3 wounds off. So we're going to do the obliterators in now. They get 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. This isn't minus. Is this any of the minuses in combat's not, is it?
Smoke launchers, I don't know. Dark
Well, smoke launchers is definitely just range. I'm like pretty.
Yeah, smoke launchers is shooting phase.
Yeah.
Dark Apostle, I think, was ranged attacks.
Yeah, you'll do as
I
dark
don't know what the
apostle.
slaughter one is, but I think our shooting phase.
What about this one as well?
Yeah, it's just shooting
Yeah,
phase.
it's just shooting phase. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because of the Demon Prince. Okay, and then it's only strength 6, it's toughness 7, so I'm wounding on
4s.
5.
Right against the Rhino.
Strength 6, toughness 7, yeah?
Oh yeah, so I think it's in strength 7. Yeah, 5.
5s. So it's only 2 that have gone through. It's -1 AP and it's D3 damage, but he has only got 1 wound remaining. So he needs to make 2 4-ups here.
Oh.
Okay, question is, does that explode?
Oh.
It doesn't. Okay, so he needs to roll for the possessed.
Do I though? Because I don't think I can actually get them out.
You definitely can get some out though. Oh, actually, I don't know, because he's going to be within an inch of that.
I get like 1 out.
Might be able to get 1 out.
Yeah, so.
Well, let's roll for them. And then see how many... They might all die in the roll.
Oh yeah, that's something to look for.
10 ones.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
So... Only one of them dies getting out, but we'll see if Andrew can fit any around and about. Okay, so we'll come back with that. Okay, so Andrew's managed to get 4 out, so 6 possessed have died because of me crowding out the Rhino. So we're going to go to the Slanesh last set of attacks, which is the Fiends over the back against the Rhino. Okay, so we're going to do the Fiends into the Rhino. So we're hitting on 3s. We've got 5 attacks from the Blissbringer and then 4 attacks from the other, each of the other models. So a total of 13 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Oh, I can see a few 1s and 2s. So not bad. 4 missed. But we are wounding on 5s and 6s because these are only strength 4. Oh, drop 1. So I got not bad at all, actually. 6. 6 at -1.
4 up. Right, 1.
Wow. So 2 damage. Well, my rolls were good, and then Andrew's are really good, so not much you can do about that. So we're going to do some of the attacks back from the stuff.
Start the Rhino.
Start with this Rhino?
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go straight in with this Rhino into the Fiends.
So 3 attacks hit on 6s. Do we reroll that one? Or?
Yeah, reroll, that's correct.
Nothing.
Okay. We'll come back with the other stuff. Okay, so we're going to be doing the Defiler, attacking back into the chariot over here. He has a Power Scourge, is it?
Yep, Power Scourge, and he's got 3 attacks, which will be using his Defiler Claws.
Is that because he's so damaged he's only got 3?
Yeah, he normally has 4 attacks, but he's got 3 additional attacks with his Scourge.
Okay.
So 3 attacks with the Claws and 3 on the Scourge.
Okay, cool.
So hit on 4s, this is the Scourge I'll do first. So
2 hits.
Strength in the Scourge is +4, which puts him on 12.
Wow. So 2s.
2 wounds. AP's -2, and damage 3.
So that will be 5 up in vulnerable saves. He makes 1, fails 1.
Onto the Claws.
Yep. So I'm down to 3 wounds on that chariot now.
Yep. So 4 ups. Nothing on the Claws.
Nothing. Okay. We'll come back and see what... I think that's...
Demon Prince.
Oh, we have the Demon Prince. We'll definitely come back with that. Okay, so the Demon Prince, the Crimson Slaughter Demon Prince is going to fight against the Emperor's Children's Demon Prince. He's got 7 attacks. He's hitting on 2s. He's re-rolling 1s because obviously he's a Demon Prince.
Yep.
Just got the 1-1 or 2 1s. Re-roll.
Yep, all hit then.
All hit.
Strength is just normal Demon Prince strength.
Yep, so it's just 3s because it's toughness 6, aren't they?
Yep, 7. 3s. Ooh, there's only 3.
So there's 3 that go through.
That -2 is it called?
Yep, so it's 3 5 up invulnerable saves, which I make one of them. Now it's 4 damage, and he has got Unholy Fortitude as well, so he ignores any on a 6. So another one ignored, so that's 3 wounds. He's down to 6 wounds remaining. And that is there's no morale to take, I don't believe. Do you possess these?
Possessed it, Ralph, I think, dying out. I don't know. How does it work with?
Because they didn't actually die, they just didn't get placed. Okay, so Andrew's looked it up, and when you can't place them, they do count as slain models, so he has actually got to take morale. But he is within 6 inches of the Dark Apostle, so he can use his leadership. So leadership 9.
So I've lost 6.
Yep.
So 6 plus
1. They are absolutely fine. They would have been fine, even on their own leadership, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the morale done. All the fighting is done. I got first strike, and I got big game hunter for killing the rhino. And Andrew got defend objective 3. So that puts Andrew up to 3 points.
Yep.
And it puts me on 2 points. So we are going into the Crimson Slaughter turn 2. And
floors on fire.
we'll start getting the top floors on fire. I don't think anyone's on the top floor at the moment, so it's not going to come into effect yet. But
we'll start thinking about moving off the floors though.
Yeah, you've definitely got to start thinking about moving off that second floor. So we'll go into Crimson Slaughter turn 2.
So the Crimson Slaughter movement phase, turn 2. So these Marines have moved up into the building. Over here, the Marines and the Berserkers have gone out the tank. The tank can't fall back because Fiends cheat or something. Over here, the Immortal Fiend's got a wound back from Infernal Regeneration, and he's staying in combat. These Marines are just going to stay there for some shooting. Defiler got a wound back from Infernal Regeneration, and he's staying in combat. The Venom Crawler's moved up a bit with the Exalted Champion. The Greater Possessed, the Dark Apostle, his little friends there, and the Possessed have moved up around there just to get some fighting in, and the Demon Prince has run away like a coward over to objective 4. I think that's it for my movement phase, so on to the shooting phase.
Okay, so there's been some fire from these tactical Marines up here into these obliterators. They saved. Then there was some random pistols from random people that went into this chariot, and he saved, and a lot of them missed. Did your Havocs shoot?
Not yet.
No, not yet. It was the autocannon from here, which I saved the obliterators. So now the Venom Crawler is going to shoot into the obliterators.
Yep, so assault D3 on 2 guns. So it is 4.
4 shots.
Hits on 4s. It's 3.
Oh dear.
Damage strength is +2, which puts him on 8 strength.
Toughness 5, so 3s.
So 3 wounds go through.
And what's the minus?
It is -2.
Oh dear, -2. So we're looking at 4 up saves. All saved. Look at these obliterators, just tanking everything. Any other guns on that?
No, that's all it has.
Okay, and we'll come back with what we're going to shoot next. Okay, so the autocannons from the Havocs are going to go into the Demon Prince.
And his pistol is going to go into them.
And his pistol is going to go into the...
whatever it's called, Chariot.
Chariot, yeah.
So Havocs hit on
Hellfire.
3s. Get some decent shots once. That's pretty good.
Yep, so 2 misses.
Strength is 7. Is that 3 or 4 with him?
Toughness 6.
6s, yeah, so 3s.
3s.
Oh, pretty good as well. So that is 5 at AP -1 for an autocannon.
Yep, so that is 5 4-ups. We save 4.
So 2 damage.
2 damage, so 2 on 6s because of Unholy Fortitude, they're ignored. No, so 2 more damage, so he is down to 4.
Yeah, and then the plasma pistol from the sergeant of that squad.
Is going into this chariot here.
Hit on 3, which hits.
Yep.
Plasma, it's going to be a 3+, isn't it? So that's 1 wound.
Minus.
Can't remember what
Yeah, it's
plasma
-3. It's 5 up in vom. Nope. The chariot is dead. Okay, so we're going to do some fire from these. There's in this tactical squad and
Yep, and
part
one
of the
core
berserker.
berserker who can. So I'm going to fire the 1 core berserker who's actually in range to shoot at these guys.
Yep.
With his bolt
Because
pistol.
obviously they can't fire at the fiends because they're in combat.
Yeah. So hit on 3, that misses.
Yep.
Then from this squad over here,
Yep.
3 bolt guns in range.
3
Yep,
hits.
so 3 hits. 4s, is it?
Yep.
Just normal toughness, yeah. So 2 wounds, no AP.
So 2 3-up saves. So 1 dies.
And then the plasma gun hit on 3, misses.
Okay, so I do get to fire back. I'm going to fire into your berserkers. So 2 hits. This is because of Music for the Apocalypse. So 1 wound and then 1 hit. And 1 wound, no AP.
3 up. Ah.
1 berserker is dead. And that is why we love Noise Marines. Okay, so we're going to go into the charge and fight phase and see what sort of...
I forgot the psychic phase again.
Oh yeah. You have forgot the psychic phase. Do you want to do your whatever you want to do from the... Because you only got the demon prints, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to make a smite.
Okay, smite into the obliterators. So that's
11.
11. I'm going to try and deny, because why wouldn't I?
It's 11 the super smite.
Yeah. Oh, thought I was going to get double 6.
So
So
D6
D6
Ooh,
for
what's
6. They do have Delightful Agonies. So that's 6, 5 up for no pain. Only save 1. So that is 1 obliterator dead and 1 down, 1 wound. So we're going to go into the charge and fight phase. Okay, there's been a lot of charges made. The Possessed, the Dark Apostle has got into the Obliterators, the Venom Crawlers into the Sorcerer, the Exalted Champion and the Greater Possessed, and the Dark Disciples are into the Demon Prince. The Warpsmiths charged into the Chariot here, the Hellfire. The Berserkers and the Tactical Marine Squad over here has charged in. The Mauler Fiends stayed in combat over here. So we're about to go into a lot of combat. Okay, the Greater Possessed is going to attack into the Demon Prince.
Yeah, so he's got 5 attacks. Hits on 2s.
Oh dear. Did he reroll 1s? No one in there? Nope.
So he missed that.
Yep. So obviously the Dark Apostle doesn't give reroll 1s anymore unless he does the prayer.
Yeah,
Which
but
he
that
did
prayer was
do.
currently on Possessed.
Arsenal Possessed, not the Great Possessed.
Yeah, that's the only problem. He no longer does it in an aura. It's
Yeah,
just 1 unit.
which is a shame. He could have had that and
Yeah.
that. But
Anyway, strength 5, but he's got locus of power, which adds one strength to Legion demon units within.
so that means he's winning on 4s.
Yep, so winning on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rerolling wounds because he's next to an Exalted Champion.
Yeah.
Oh, which I really need. Oh, so 3 wounds.
And what is the AP on that?
AP is -2.
Minus 2 AP, so we're on our 5 up in Von save. How many damage?
D3.
Oh dear, we need 2 saves really to keep him alive. We didn't get any.
So D3.
Yep.
Roll together, can't I? No.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is 2, 4, 6.
So we have the Unholy Fortitude, 6 up, feel no pain. So need to get 3 of these, otherwise he's dead. Only got 1. The Demon Prince is no more. Okay, because of the Slanesh and Empress Children trait, being able to fight first in the fight phase, obviously you go back and forth, alternate between the charging units. So I can actually fight, I'm going to go with the Blissbringer and the normal Fiend into the Khorne Berserkers. So I'm hitting, and then the other Fiend's going to go into the tactical squad. So I'm hitting on 3s. So could have been better, but we got 5 hits. And then we're winning on 4s because we haven't got Herald in to give us +1 strength. We did get 3 wounds, and these are -1, 2 damage each.
Okay. 4 up.
Not that 2 damage matters.
So 2 die.
2 die. And then we've got the 4 from the other fiend. So freeze. Oh dear. Only 1 hit. And no wound. Okay, that was it from the fiends. So it is Andrew's turn to choose next. Okay, so the possessed are fighting into the obliterators. So they get D3 attacks each.
Yep, so
Roll again. 2. So that's a total of 6 attacks.
oh, same range.
What is it? How many inches is it?
6.
Yeah, 6 inches.
Awesome.
Oh, the Exalted Champion.
Yep, he's all champion.
I thought you meant the possessed, because the possessed gives him something as well, isn't he? The great possessed.
Yeah, he gives him.
Yeah, he is. He's in.
Because now they're rerolling hits from him, rerolling wounds from him, and getting +1 strength from him.
Mm.
So 2 attacks each. Shoots on 6 attacks.
Yep.
Out of the way. They hit on 3s, I assume. Yeah, hit on 3s. Roll it here.
Yep. You get to re-roll.
Demon Prince.
Yeah, and you got re-rolls anyway.
Oh yeah, actually.
Because of the prayer you put on the beginning.
Oh,
re-roll
of course, yeah.
everything, wasn't it?
Yeah. Should actually remember the rolls that I do.
Okay, so they all hit.
All hit. Strength is normally 4, but +1 because I'm 5 from the.
So 4s. Re-rolling.
Yeah.
Because of the exalted.
Yeah, so you know my rolls better than I do at the moment. So 5.
So 5.
AP -2.
AP -2, so that is 5 4-up saves. So I save 3. And how many?
1 damage each.
1 damage each, so he's down to 1 wound. And then what we'll do is we'll go straight in. The possessed have already 4. Okay, so I'm going to pile in. And then we are going to hit the Dark Apostle. So hitting on 3s. And then wounding on, I believe it's 3s. Oh. So 2.
4 up and vulnerable, so it's probably not going to be.
Yeah, no, really better than that.
I think it's 4 up and vulnerable. I think he still has that check. Could have taken that out of it.
He could have changed.
Yeah, the heat chaining of it now it's still got 4+.
Okay.
So plus save.
So he's got 4 up and vulnerable, so he saved both of them. So we're going to go into Andrew's turn. So the Venom Caller is attacking into the Sorcerer. He has got 4 attacks +2 from some tendrils. So the 4 attacks.
So I should change to the Exalted Sorcerer, Exalted Champion effects or not. If I can find it. With the demon strength from that guy. Sorry, I should check this a minute ago.
That's all right. We'll come back. Okay, and you got reroll ones from the Demon Prince. So the Venom Crawler into the Sorcerer.
Yep, so well, I'll start with the claws, which I've got 4 attacks with. So he's hit on 4s. So that's 1 hit from the claws. Strength of the claws is 6 + 2, which +1 8. He just toughness 4.
Yeah.
So 2. Trying to reroll it. And that is AP -3, damage 3.
AP -3. So 6 up save. Nope.
Yeah, that's
3 damage.
Then his Soul Flare Tendrils, which hit strength of the user, which is 6. Oh, so 4's to hit.
I can't remember if this sorcerer's got 4 or 5 wounds.
4's hit, strength is 6, so 3 to wound. Rerolling wounds for the Exalted, but I don't have to. AP is -2, damage 2.
Okay, 5 up. Okay, he's dead. And we'll come back with what we're going to do next. Okay, the Berserkers, the 2 Berserkers that are left are attacking into the Fiends.
Yep, so 7 attacks with chainsaws.
Yep.
Hit on 3s. Get rid of those 2. Strength is 5. So
Toughness 4.
No,
Yes,
so
3.
3s. That is 2 wounds.
3 wounds.
After yeah, 3 wounds, I can't count. That's what's a chainsaw? No, just
So It's 5 up in bonds because that's the best save they've got. So 1 saved, so it's 2 damage.
Yep. And then blood for the blood god for their second range instead of attacks. That is 5. Winning on 3s. 2 more.
It's another 2 wounds, so that's 1 dead.
Then I've got to use my Marines.
Yep.
So
I'll take him out.
So there's what 1 attack plus chainsword. Chainsword.
Actually, I'm going to cheat.
I'm going to cheat.
Yep. I'm going to take him out.
Okay, you can still consolidate anyway.
You can pile in, yeah.
Okay.
You're still going to get them all in, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a shame. So that makes no difference.
Oh, his backpack come off. Oh, and the blue tab down. Okay.
His backpack's come off. That means you can no longer use him.
Oh no. So these are my chainsword attacks. I use the lightning claws in the middle. I can't remember how many extra attacks you get from lightning claws.
Yeah.
So hit on 3s. All hit. Strength 4, so winning on 4s this time.
Yep. Fiends should definitely be toughness 5.
Yeah. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 up invons. Save 1, so that's another 1 dead. So you don't need to do it to the next one, mate.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't attack this one. Well, they know they're all done at the same time. Yeah, sorry.
Claws, so.
Go.
I've just got to figure out the bonus from having 2 lightning claws was. I can't remember what the actual. Is it just 1 attack?
No, having 2 lightning claws, you get more, don't you? Or re-roll foul wounds, isn't it?
With 2 lightning claws, you get an additional attack.
Oh, additional attack.
Yeah. So instead of 2 attacks, I get 3 attacks with him.
Yep.
So hit on 3s. All hit.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s. You get to reroll your wounds for lightning claws.
Lovely.
So 1.
1 wound, 5 up invon. Nope. So he's down to 3 wounds remaining. Okay, so the Crimson Slaughter have pushed back pretty hard onto the Emperor's Children of Slanesh. So Demon Prince is gone, Sorcerer's gone, Obliterators have got 1 left, the Chariots have all gone, Mauler Fiend and Defiler killing them. 2 of the Fiends at that end have gone. So, you know, really hit back big, which really doesn't leave the Emperor's Children and Slanesh with much of an answer. I have got 2 Obliterators to come on the board, but generally it's not looking good. But, you know, we'll see what we can take out and see if we can kill anything. We've still got a Herald of Slanesh and a Sorcerer and a Hellbrute and some small arms fire, so we'll see what we can do. We're going to go into Emperor's Children and Slanesh turn 2. Okay, the Obliterator stayed in combat over here. The Chariot's moved up, the Sorcerer moved up. The Chariot has actually done smite into the Warpsmith. Andrew couldn't deny it and he died, and then we smited into the Defiler, took 2 wounds off, and then Death Hexed him, and that went off as well. Hellbrute's moved over here. The Noise Marines and the Infernal Rapturous has moved up over here. The Fiend stayed in combat. These just dropped down because next turn there's going to be mortal wounds given out if you're on that level. And Andrew forgot, look.
What forget?
About the fire.
Oh, about those guys, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go into the shooting phase now. The psychic phase has finished, and see what we can murder. Okay, so the Hellbrute was fired into the Defiler, and we took off 4 wounds, and then the Infernal Rapturous fired into the Mauler Fiend and took off the last wound off of that. So we are now going to go in and see what we can see with the Noise Marines and start firing them. Okay, we had a bit of a poor roll on the Obliterators random weapons. We had to fire twice and we still only took 6 damage off of the Venom Crawler. I was really hoping to take that out this turn, which is unfortunate. We have got the Defiler down to 2 wounds though. So we are going to go into the charge and fight phase and see what we can kill. Okay, so the Fiend at the end took out 1 Berserker, and the Berserker done The Berserker and the Rhino each turn a wound on him, so he's down to 1 wound left, that fiend. Over here, the Defiler interrupted, killed my Sorcerer. The Chariot, Herald on Chariot, killed that unit of Marines, and then they've consolidated into each other. So, stopping the Defiler from shooting. Over here, there's the Obliterator didn't do anything in combat, and they took 2 wounds off between the Dark Apostle and the Possessed took 2 wounds off the Obliterator. And that was it for the fight phase. We scored overwhelming firepower for killing the Mauler Fiend. We scored behind enemy lines because the Obliterators are in there now. And we scored for the Dark Gods where we had to kill a unit, which we killed the Mauler Fiend and that unit up there. So, not a bad round. So we get 3 victory points for that. So we're going to go into turn 3 for Crimson Slaughter. And the next floor is on fire. So let's see if there's any people die. Okay, so the Havocs are knocked down. So they need to get a D3 mortal wounds. So
they're heroically fighting through the flames. So 1 wound.
So only one of them dies. Are you going to take the Sergeant or are you going to take one of the big guns?
I don't need the Sergeant, so he can go.
Sergeant is gone. So he's kept the 4 big guns. There is no one else on the 2nd level, but it could get interesting on the 3rd turn because anyone in terrain or within 1 inch of terrain is basically taking mortal wounds. So we'll go into the movement phase for the Crimson Slaughter.
Right, so Crimson Slaughter turn 3. These Chaos Marines have just moved into the building a bit more. This Berserker and the tank is still fighting there. These 5 Marines have moved over to this building because I need to defend Objective 2. Over here, the guys of the autocannons, after seeing their leader just burst into flames, they've decided it's a good time to leave the building now, as the rest of it's catching fire. And they're trying to get some shots off these Alliterators in a minute. Greater Possessed has moved down here. He's probably going to help out that Defiler, because Defiler's losing badly against this tiny little chariot. Over here, the Venom Crawler's moved up towards a Hellbrute because he's feeling brave and he's going to take a few lance cannons in the face so he doesn't manage to kill him in a single turn. Over here, the Apostle has been left fighting the Obliterator, but it's alright because his 2 little friends have turned up. While the Possessed have moved over here to get behind enemy lines. Demon Prince is staying still because I've got priority orders received on to defend Objective 4, which is there. So he's got to stay still, and next turn when that building catches fire, he's going to be burned to death as well. So that's all good fun. Onto the Psychic phase.
Okay, so bolt shot or bolt pistol and a plasma pistol or plasma gun. Fired into the Noise Marines. One of them died, fired back and didn't do anything. So the Havocs over here.
Yep.
We're going to fire their auto guns into the Obliterators.
Yep, hit on 3s, because even though moved, they can do that thing where they don't suffer anymore. So hit on 3s. It's not bad, actually. So it's 6. Strength is 7.
Toughness 5.
So 3s. 2 didn't.
So 4 wounds at -1. So 4 3-ups. 1 goes through for 2 damage.
Yeah. Before I forget, that Berserker in combat is going to use his pistol.
Oh, the Berserker in combat's going to use his pistol. We'll get it on video right now.
Yep, so hit on 3.
And he misses. Okay, we'll have a look to see what Andrew wants to fire next. Okay, we had some pistol shots and stuff go into the Obliterators. Nothing happened. So the Venom Crawler's going to fire into the Hellbrute over here.
Yep, so 2d3.
So 3 shots.
My command point reroll this.
Okay.
That's better.
5 shots. Oh dear. My poor Hellbrute.
5. Get out of the way. Hits on a 4. Just got hit first. So only 2.
2 hits.
The strength is... How many wounds is he on? 5. Strength is 5.
And toughness 7.
Plus 2 for 7.
So 4s. Double 1.
Yeah, that went well.
Okay. So, have you got any shooting left?
That might be all of my shooting. These guys got pistols, I don't think you can actually see anything, can they?
Okay. So, that's the shooting done. for the Crimson Slaughter, they are now going to go and have a look at some charges. Okay, so the Exalted Champion is charging the Obliterators. Now, we've been playing this game, obviously, for a couple of hours now, and I've just remembered that the Obliterators have got 6 shots each, not 4 shots each. So I apologise for getting that wrong, but we are going to play it right now. So
you should apologise to me.
Well, no, you'd definitely be dying more. It should have been dying more. So we're going to go with the 12 shots for Overwatch. We've already rolled the strength, so it's strength 8, -2, 3 damage. So we could really do with some 6s here.
Oh.
We've got 2 6s.
That's enough to kill him, I think. Yeah, it's enough to kill him.
So wounding on 2s?
Yeah, strength +4.
Yep, so 2 wounds at -2.
Oh.
So what's this?
5 up.
5 up?
Oh.
It's 1. So
3 damage.
Straight 3 damage. How many wounds does he have?
4. So 1 wound.
He has 4.
And I haven't actually managed to, do you want me to roll to see if I actually get in as well?
Oh yeah, you've got to roll to see if
So
you
I
get
need
in.
a 9. He's got Talisman of Burning Blood, so he gets to reroll. 8.
It's an 8.
Do I reroll both of them?
Yeah, so reroll
Reroll
failed charges, yeah. Or you can just reroll the 3 with a command point if you want.
Oh. Too late.
You got it anyway?
I got it.
9. Okay, so the Exalted Champion is in. So we are going to go to the fight phase. You got any other charges? Are you going to try the Venom Crawler?
No.
It's only an 11-inch charge.
No. I don't want to take last cans to the face.
Okay, so we're going to go into the fight. The Great Possessed is hitting into the Herald on the Chariot. It's hitting on 2, so it's 2 misses.
Yep, strength of user, which is 5, plus the locus of power for 6.
So his toughness 5, this Chariot, so you'll be
So
winning on
3s.
3s.
Only 1.
So just the 1 wound.
And that is AP -2, damage D3.
So it's 5 up. Nope.
And D3, just 1.
Just the 1. He's down to 5 wounds. Still got the Defiler to hit him, but over here, the Exalted Champion attacked in and done 1 wound of the Obliterators. They're still to hit back. But first off, we're going to go down the other end of the table and we are going to see if we can kill that last Berserker with that Fiend. Okay, the Fiend and the Berserker. Who's going to win? 1 wound left on the Fiend. The Berserker obviously only has 1 wound. Fiend's hitting first. So we are hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. Just the 1 wound, -1.
4 up. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. Okay, do you want to go in there with a Rhino? Because I haven't got anything else that, apart from the Obliterators, but it won't matter because the Defiler's going to hit that and my Obliterator's going to hit you there, so.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Rhino, so 3 attacks, hit on 6s. Oh, got another
1 hit, wounding on 3s.
Oh, it's a wound.
It's a wound, I've only got a 5 up invuln, the Fiend could die. And he saves. The Fiend lives to fight another day. Okay, so we're going to go into the Defiler and the Obliterator. Okay, so the Obliterator's hitting into the Exalted Champion. So we are hitting on 3s. All hit. And we are wounding on 3s. 1 doesn't wound. It's -1 or 2. We'll have a look in a minute. You roll your saves and see what we think. But he's going to be dead. He is dead. So, we're going to go into the Defiler.
Yeah, which I was just counting.
Which he's on 3 wounds. So he's got his 2
attacks with his claws.
2 attacks with his claws and 6.
3 with the other weapon.
3 with the Scourge.
So 2 attacks with claws, hit on 4s. Get his dice out of the way. Hit on 4s. Nothing. 3 for the other bit. Hit on 4s. 2. His strength is 8. Plus 4 from the Scourge, so 12.
So toughness 5, so
2s. Both wounds. It's AP -2.
so 5 up in runs. 1 saved.
3 damage.
Oh dear, so he's down to 2 wounds. But he is alive, which is nice. So, at the end of all of that, that is the end of the Crimson Slaughter turn 3. Andrew, did you score any?
Behind enemy lines.
Oh, he scored behind enemy lines because of his goals.
Master the warp.
And he mastered the warp, and he's defending at the moment to objective 2 and objective 4. So if I don't clear some people off, he could be getting those as well. So we're going to go into the Emperor's Children, and Slanesh turn something 3. Okay, so we've moved up the Noise Marines here. Cultists stay where they were. The Fiends stayed where he was. The Noise Marines over here advanced. They got a 2, so I re-rolled it and got a 1. So I didn't get anywhere near as far as I would have liked. The Infernal Rapturous has moved up. The Hellbrute's moved up. So if he can't take it out with guns, he's going to take it out in close combat. The Venom Crawler, hopefully. Over here, the Herald on Seeker Chariot has stayed in combat. And the Obliterators have moved up. So we've got secure objective 3, defend objective 5, defend objective 4, which is under here, which I'm not going to be doing, and defend objective 2, which is over there, which currently is being defended by Andrew. So there is some point scoring opportunities, but at the moment I'm not really able to score that many points. So we'll see what I can do in the shooting phase and psychic phase to come. Okay, so the Hellbrute shot into the Venom Crawler and didn't do anything. The Noise Marines over here shot into the squad that were down there and took like 4 out.
Yeah, something like that.
And then this squad of Noise Marines finished the last guy off. The Cultists haven't shot yet, and nor have the Obliterators around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the Obliterators into the Havocs. We've already rolled for the thing, so they're strength 7, -3, 3 damage. Not that 3 damage will matter on the Havocs, but so there's 6 shots each. So it's 12 shots. And they moved, they didn't advance, so we're hitting on 3s. Oh, there's a lot of 1s there. Then we are strength 7, so we're wounding on 3s because they're toughness 5. So it's 4 at -3.
6 up. 3 dead.
So that's 3 dead. So 3 dead Havocs, and there is 1 remaining. Okay, we're going to come back in a second and see what else we want to do. So over here, the Obliterator killed the Possessed, getting 1 wound through and getting D3 on the damage, which actually did finish him off, the Greater Possessed. And this Obliterator killed the Havoc. We're now interrupting with the Venom Crawler.
Yep, Venom Crawler. So I'm going to start with his Soul Flare Tendrils.
Yep.
So hit on 4s. Both hit. Strength is 5. Oh, just 5.
Yep. So 5s.
Yeah, 5. Oh, nothing. Then he's do his 3 attacks. Hit on 4s with the, well, I can't remember what it's called. 1 hit.
Yep.
Eviscerating Claws.
So it'd be 4s, because it's toughness.
Strength 5 + 2 for 7.
Yep, so toughness 7, so 4s.
Yep, that goes through, and it's AK -3, damage 3.
Okay, so that would be a 3 up, 6 up, sorry? Yeah, because he's, or has he got a 5 up invuln?
No invuln, he's not a demon.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we just established that earlier. So 6 up. Nope. So straight 3 damage?
Yep.
So he's down to 5. Okay, and then we'll come back with some more attacks. Okay, so we're attacking back with the Hellbrute into the Venom Crawler. We've got 7 attacks with the Power Scourge. We're hitting on 3s. Oh dear, I've dropped a few. Got 4 through. And then we are wounding on 3s as well, because it's strength 8 against toughness 7. So we did drop 1. So that is 3 at -2. 2 damage.
5 up. Oh, it's 4 damage.
It's 4 damage. And then we're going to go on to some other attacks in a second. Okay, after the fight over here, the Hellbrute, no, not the Hellbrute, the Defiler was on 2. The Chariot survived on 1 wound left. Andrew got the priority orders received for defending objective 4, so he gets 5 points for that. And over here, we took out all but one, apart from the sergeant. The sergeant then killed us, and we got to fight back because of musical apocalypse and killed him. But we'd already consolidated, so we couldn't consolidate to get on objective 3 and secure it. But we should be able to get that next turn. The Rhino took 4 damage to the Fiend. The Fiend managed to survive the attacks back. And we know what happened with the Hellbrute and the Venom Crawler. The Hellbrute took him down to 1. The Venom Crawler took the Hellbrute down to 5. So we're going to go into Crimson Slaughter turn 3. 4. 3. 3. Turn 3.
Turn 4, isn't it?
Turn 4.
Because there's now the battlefield will be on fire.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, turn 4. Yeah, turn 4. Okay, so the burning, the Raging Inferno rules. Turn 4, anything, back round 4, anything within 3 inches, no, sorry, within 1 inch of a terrain piece or inner terrain piece takes D3 mortal wounds. So we're going to start this end.
Oh.
The possessed over here take 2, so that's a dead possessed guy. Have they only got 1 with each?
Oh, yeah, good point.
They've got 2 wounds each, yeah?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
Demon Prince.
Demon Prince.
Oh.
So lucky, he's only 1 wound left. The Dark Apostle.
2.
2 down.
I'll have to check his wounds in a second.
Yeah, no worries. Then the Venom Crawler.
He's dead.
Do you get some Infernal Regeneration? So which happens first?
That's a good question. Let's roll D3 and see what happens.
Yeah.
He would
Doesn't matter,
anyway.
he's dead. Does he blow up?
I'll check in a second after he
Yeah,
does
we'll
it.
check it out. There's all safe. Not within an inch. Then we come round. They're safe. Not within an inch. The Fiend's safe. the Noise Marines aren't though. So D for the Noise Marines, you can roll it, it's fine. So 2 dead. And then the cultists under here for 2 dead as well. Okay, when they die, do I get to shoot them?
I don't know what the wording for noise means.
Actually, it doesn't matter because I've got no targets because they're in combat anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're just going to check the Venom Crawler, see if it explodes, and then we'll... Okay, so the Venom Crawler did explode on a 5+. Andrew rolled it. Anything within 6 inches gets D3 mortal wounds. So that's the Defiler. The Dark Apostle? Or not?
Just, I think.
Yeah, Dark Apostle. But I don't know the Demon Prince isn't in. And the Hellbrute. So, if we go on Hellbrute first.
Am I rolling it for you?
Yeah. So there's 2 wounds down on the Hellbrute. He is down to 3. He's feeling it. The
Defiler. He's dead.
3. He's
Does he
dead.
explode?
Let's do the Dark Apostle
Dark
first.
Apostle? He's
3.
dead.
He's dead.
Defiler explodes on a 6.
Okay.
So we chain reaction here. No.
Thank God for that.
Shame I didn't come out. I would have re-rolled that.
That could have been pretty devastating for everyone involved. Okay, so the Defiler's gone, the Venom Crawler's gone, the Dark Apostle is gone. That seriously clears this side.
Basically, you're going to win from the fire.
the fire is giving me the victory. No, not yet, because you're still very far ahead on victory points. So,
Doesn't matter if you kill me though, does it?
Hey?
Doesn't matter if you kill me though, does it?
No, because it's acceptable casualty, so you can win on
right.
victory points.
Follow that rule.
So we are going to go into actually start the Crimson Slaughter turn 4 and see what happens.
Right, Crimson Slaughter movement phase in turn 4. So these 2 possessed to move around this side of the building, trying to sneak up on the Hellbrute without him seeing them. The Demon Prince has gone around the other way, and he's sneaking up that way. The 2, what they call Dark Disciples, whatever they're called, that somehow still alive. They're just going to go running around here. They might charge the obliterators to the fingerboard later on.
They were clever enough not to get too close to the building.
Yeah, they can see what the Dark Apostle is doing, like, yeah, we're not going near there. Stay back. And over there, the Rhino's still in a fight he's been in since, like, the first turn or the second turn or whatever it was.
It was since the first back round.
Yeah, so yeah, he's been there since the first turn.
Because you can't drop out against fiends. You have to, unless you have the fly keyword. You have to stay in combat.
Alright, so into the psychic phase.
Okay, so the psychic phase, the Demon Prince smited the obliterators because they were closest visible and done 2. So One obliterator died because he only had 1 wound left, and this obliterator was down to 3 wounds. Now they're going into the charge phase because there are no guns. The only thing that has guns is in combat, which is the rhino right at the end. So we're going to go into charge phase turn 4. Okay, even with rerolls, the possessed didn't get into the charge, nor did the demon prince. He decided the Dark Disciples probably shouldn't charge the Hellbrute because they'd get murdered by the Power Scourge and wouldn't actually do anything to him. So, the only close combat then we have is this never-ending battle between the Fiend and the Rhino. So, the Fiend's not quite strong enough to really do anything to the Rhino, and the Rhino's got such bad hits on 6s that he doesn't ever really do anything back. So, let's go in with 5 attacks from the Fiend. So, we're hitting on 3s. We are wounding on 5s, 6s are -4. So it's just a 1, it's -1.
Alright, 4 up.
So it's 2 damage. So he's now down to 4 wounds. He has, I think, D3 now.
Yep, D3. 1, 6.
No. And the battle continues between these two. Who is going to come out victorious? Who knows? Okay, so we're going to go into Emperor's Children turn 4. Have you got any cards, Andrew?
Oh, I don't think. Defend objective 2, no. Morale, do you have to roll morale for your...
Ah, okay, so yes, so these passed because it's morale 8 and we lost 2. These did actually, so if I get a 5 or a 6, there will be a cultist that runs. And it is a 5, so I do get 1 cultist that runs, so you do get a point for morale there. And then there is no other morale to take. So we are going to go into Emperor's Children and Slaanesh, turn 4. Okay, finished movement. The obliterator's moved over. The herald's moved up here on the chariot. The Fellow Rapturous has moved back because I needed objective 1. The Hellbrute's moved up just in case we don't kill these and shoot in. He's going to try and finish them off in close combat. These have strung a line up here to stay away from terrain. Buildings, and then to get defend objective 2. And this guy is kept away from the terrain but still in within 3, and the Fiend has stayed in. The cultists have moved out to stay away from terrain. So we're going to go into the psych phase, and then okay, so the Herald is going to do smite onto these Dark Disciples. Goes off in a 10. Would you like to try and deny that?
I suppose
with your Demon Prince? 10, not quite. So D3, mortal wounds, just the 1. It's not what I wanted at all. Okay, so we'll go into the shooting phase. So las cannons fired into the possessed, missed. The Herald and Seek Chariot with his lashing pistol thing, whips, took out the Herald, the Dark Disciple. The Obliterator then fired into the Demon Prince, and the Demon Prince saved. He only got 1 wound through and he saved. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fire the Infernal and Rapturous on a 2-up into the possessed. So 4 hits, strength 8, toughness 4. The toughness 4, strength 5, aren't they?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I think it's 2s to wound. It's a 6 anyway.
Doesn't matter.
So it's -2.
5 up. 5 up.
Gets his 5 up. I think
2
it's
fives.
-2. I'm not 100%
It's demon invulnerable anyway, so...
Oh yeah, of course. So he saves that, which is not what I wanted. So we're now going to go in and see if I can get any shots off at the Demon Prince. Okay, so I spent my last 2 command points on Endless Cacophony to shoot the Obliterator into the Demon Prince. So we're hitting on 3s. Only 3 hit. It's not a good start. Now we are wounding on 3s because this is strength 9 -1, 3 damage. All wound. So 3 wounds. So 3 4-up saves for this Demon Prince. Oh my god. This is not what we wanted. Okay, so we will go into the charge and fight phase. Okay, so the battle over here is raging on. So we rolled a 5 and a 6 to wound. The 6 goes straight through because it turns to -4. He's on 2 wounds. This is the last. This is a roll to see whether the Rhino survives. It's -1, so it's a 4-up save. and he's saved. The battle rages on. Do you want to do the attacks back while we're here? So it's D3, is it?
Might be 1.
Oh, 1 attack, yeah, because...
Just check.
Yep. So we're going to go into the attacks of the Demon Prince, because over here, the Hellbrute killed the Possessed, but the Herald on Seeker Chariot, with everything he put into him, he just saved and saved and saved. He saved all the shots from 2 rounds from the Obliterators. The Demon Prince has saved all the attacks from this Herald. And we didn't get the, on the side and impact, we didn't get the mortal wound. So we're going to see, I'm pretty confident that the Demon Prince is now going to kill this Herald, which could be a problem. Right, so we're going to go into that. Oh, we're going to go into it now, got it?
You want to, yeah, 7 attacks. Hit on 2s.
Yep.
And re-rolling 1s. So 7 hits.
Yep.
Strength is 7.
Toughness 5.
So 3s. 6.
Yeah, good someone's. I think he might be dead. Oh yes, he's dead. Oh, so it's not actually a bad roll either.
No.
If there'd been no AP, he'd have survived. Okay, the Herald's dead. So we're going to go into turn 5. And I scored... the defend objective 1, secure objective 1. I scored secure objective 3. And I feel like I scored something else, but I have no idea what it was. Oh, the long war, because I took out at least 1 unit. I actually took out 2 units, but I think it still only gives me the 1. So I scored 3 points, so we'll go into turn 5. Okay, so the Demon Prince moved up. He then smited the Obliterator, which had 3 wounds left, and he done a super smite on an 11. Unfortunately, he didn't roll a perilled, but he rolled a 6 for the D6 mortal wounds, so the Obliterator is dead. That means there's only one thing left to do, and that is sort out the long war between the Fiend and the Rhino. Obviously, because I'm Slanesh, I'll go first. So, freeze. We've got 4 hits, and then 5s and 6s to wound. 6s being -4, going straight through. Oh, it's the end of the long war.
No, it's not.
2 6s. They go straight through. That's 4 damage. Does he blow up and take the Fiend with him? This would be like the ultimate.
Come on, 6.
So 5. Unfortunately, he doesn't. So the Rhino is gone. Wow, what a turn of events for the long war. So, we're going to move into the Emperor's Children turn 5, because there was no objective scored. So yeah, it's just turn 5 for the Emperor's Children. Okay, so Hellbrute is moved up to here. The Infernal Mattress moved. The Fiend, after the long battle, has moved up, wants to get into battle with someone else other than a Rhino. These guys will stay where they are. So is the Noise Marine over here, and so is the Cultist over here. So the cards I've got are Claiming to Sport, which I can't get because you need to get an objective that your opponent holds, and Andrew doesn't hold any objectives. So we've got Defend Objective 3. So I'm still currently on that over here, so if it goes on, I will be able to get that. I've got Secure Objective 5, which is over here, which the Demon Prince is in the way at the moment. And Blood and Guts. And I don't think I'm going to get that, because I'm going to try and kill him before I have to get into battle with him. But at the moment, it's 12 victory points to 13 victory points for Andrew. So Andrew is in the lead by 1 point. So, here we go. Las Cannons. So 4s, because he moved. So 1 hit. 3s, no wound. Okay, so we're going to do the big gun, the assault. Hits from the Infernal Rapturous. Wounds on a 3. It wounds. I believe it's -2 or 3, but it'll be 5 up in Von.
Oh.
He's got the 5 up in Von. Oh dear, that is not what we wanted. I'm not even in range to charge. Can any of them see? I don't think they can.
Might be cleverly hiding behind a tree.
You are cleverly hiding behind a tree.
You can only see the wings and they don't count for line of sight. So, that is actually the end of my turn. So we need to see if it goes on, because if the game goes on, I will get defend objective 3. And Andrew's chance to score points is pretty limited with just the Demon Prince left on the table. And so I will probably end up winning. If it ends right now, I don't think, because I won't get behind enemy line. I haven't got Slay the Warlord. You have actually got Slay the Warlord. Have you put that on?
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't, no.
So you've got 14 points. So Andrew will win. If it ends right now, if Andrew rolls a 1 or a 2, the game will end and he'll win.
Come on.
If it goes to further, I could win. So 3. The game is going to go on. So we are going to go into turn 6 for the Crimson Slaughter and see what happens. Okay, so the Demon Prince has moved up to take on the Hellbrute. He's got Smite in his back pocket, which he's going to pull out now.
Super Smite. Oh, goes off.
It is a 5, so it's D3 mortal wounds, so I haven't got anything to deny. If it had been a double, because it was doing 24 of the Infernal Rapturous, he would have perilled, but he didn't. It's just the 1, so we're down to 2 wounds on the Hellbrute.
I'm charging him.
He's charging in. We can do it all at the same time, because this is the only model Andrew's got.
Yeah.
So 4, he gets in. He's in.
Las Cannon.
Oh, yeah, I've got to do some Overwatch with the Las Cannons. 6 is... No.
Okay, 7 attacks. 5.
7 attacks.
Hit on 2s, rerolling 1s.
I think the Hellbrute is no more. So that's 7 hits.
Hits. Strength is 7.
So 4s, because it's tough as 7. 4.
Yeah, 4 wounds.
And
That's
minus 2. So that's 4 5-ups. I need all of them. He's dead. And unfortunately, Hellbrutes do not explode.
And that's what you get for shooting in the back with Las Cannons Lancer.
Okay. So that is the end of Crimson Slaughter's turn. I got Defend Objective 3. You didn't get any cards because he got rid of Defend 6 and then ended up getting Secure 6. So we're going to go into Emperor's Children, turn 6. Okay, so I've moved these guys up to get behind enemy lines. Then we're coming around here. So we're going to attack with the Infernal Rapturous, hitting on, I think it's 2s, I'll reroll it because it was cocked. Yep, wounding on 3s. It's a 1, does not wound. Can't see because of that wall with the other guys. So we're gonna have to charge. So the Fiend charging in with an 8 gets him in. The Infernal Rapturous will get in with a 7. So we're gonna have a look. The Infernal Rapturous is gonna attack him first. She's got 2 attacks, hitting on 2s. Both hit. Only strength 4, so wounding on 5s and 6s. 6s is minus 4. There is a 6. It's minus 4 AP. It's 2 damage.
It's a Demon Prince.
Yep. It's the only thing you've got left, so it must be on the Demon Prince, yeah.
Okay, so 5-up save. Didn't save.
So you've got 2 unholy fortitude saves to make. So 6s. Oh, made 1. But that is Slay the Warlord.
Also, he explodes.
Does he?
Yeah.
And I got Line Breaker at the back. So we will roll. I'll just roll to see if it is going to go on or not. On a 5, it does go on. But it won't matter anyway because Andrew has no longer got any models.
You can play the game by yourself.
He's no longer got any models. And I am now on 16. Andrew is on 14. So really close game. If it had ended at turn 5, it would have gone to Andrew. The fire actually won me the game. The Raging Inferno rule actually won me the game. Andrew had left a bit too much within 1 inch of those terrain pieces and ended up getting burnt for it. But
the true followers of chaos do not fear fire.
really fun game mode. was really good to just do something a little bit different. Really enjoyed it, and we will go into a little post-game chat.
Okay, so really good game. Chaos versus Chaos. Crimson Slaughter versus Emperor's Children with a bit of help from the Slanesh Demons. It was quite cool actually because you sort of went for a bit of a demon engine army.
Yeah.
With the Defiler and the Venom Crawler. And I sort of more went demons. And then obviously we had our infantry and stuff. The Obliterators were good. Obviously with Endless Cacophony it makes them very good. They would have been better if I'd been shooting them with the right amount of shots. That would have helped. But I did it towards the end. So I think I only didn't really shoot them about twice on the right amount of shots. So I only missed probably 6 shots per round. But you know, that's you live and you learn. Hopefully I won't make the mistake again. But yeah, it was really, really good. Obviously the Raging Inferno with the fire.
Yeah.
That probably turned the game in my favour in a big way because it took out the Venom Crawler, which then exploded. Which then took out the Defiler and the Dark Apostle.
Yeah, Dark Apostle. Yeah, it took out something, yeah.
And it took a couple of wounds off of the Demon Prince, or 1 wound off the Demon Prince. It took out Possessed.
Killed my Sergeant and my Autocannon squad there.
Yeah.
I don't think I got around to that because I think you killed them all before they burned to death.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did kill them all before, yeah. And then I lost 2 Noise Marines and 2 Cultists.
Which also made you fail morale, which gave me another victory point.
That is true, yeah. On the Cultists I did fail morale, so... Yeah, it was really cool. Obviously, playing the Maelstrom won Visions of Victory, where you can choose which one your opponent's taking. We actually was a fairly high scoring. We were saying it's a fairly high scoring game, considering, you know, it ended up on 16-14, I think it was in the end, victory points, which is a fairly high scoring game. But it was really close. You were saying that you felt the Venom Crawler was quite good and you'd like another one.
Yeah, I mean the guns are pretty. I think they're like strength 8 when you shoot the guns. Obviously, like Demon Engine, they don't have very good ballistic skill, but a 4+ isn't that bad. And obviously, you can press against it. I think the Dark Apostle has a prayer you can do for +1 against them with the range attacks. It's also pretty good at close combat. Someone tries to tie it down in close combat, they might get the shit kicked out of them. So.
And you said it was cheaper than the Defiler?
I think it's cheaper than. I have to check that.
Yeah.
The points of them are not too great, so changing everything and everything.
Yeah. And I think if you get the Lord of Discordant, doesn't it give it will give everything +1 that's a demon engine to hit, I believe.
Possibly, I think so. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is. It gives anything plus everything, because it basically makes the demon engines hit on like a normal ballistic skill, if you like. A bit more of an Imperium ballistic skill.
Just wait for it to be released so I actually use it.
Yes, yeah. When we can get it, that will be good.
Yeah, well, I had today. The reason I had a spearhead detachment because I want to make a Soulforge pack.
Yeah.
Which, if you make the Warlord, who's got to be a Warpsmith, it gives all the ones within 3 inches of him +2 to his movement, so everyone could be moving faster. But obviously, with the
that was the other thing. You had the Mauler Fiend, didn't you?
Yeah. With a normal Warpsmith, he wouldn't be able to keep up with any of those demon engines. So didn't think it was worth command point today. Taking that today
because people are saying like 3 Mauler Fiends with a Lord of Discordant or 2 Lord of Discordants like is going to be pretty effective. So it'd be interesting to see people run that. And obviously, I'm sure Andrew will be getting a Lord of Discordant.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So the prayer was pretty good. I was with the Dark Apostle. It's the first time we've sort of seen the prayers used. It's a bit annoying because obviously you no longer get the aura of the reroll hits in the fight phase, which you now have to do. Yeah. Which you now have to do a prayer, which
for 1 unit.
Yeah, for 1 unit instead of getting the aura. I mean, obviously you've got now more options of things you can do. So you could do -1 to hit against ranged attacks. You can, you've got a few different prayers, but yeah, it does make it. I think it makes the Dark Apostle maybe even. I don't know if it's less effective or
the thing
depends
is
what you're running or what you want him for.
Yeah, the thing is now because you've got so many different prayers, you can actually before it'd only be the fight phase. So now if you have him running down the field just on foot, if you want to run against on foot, it means that he has got something to cast on the way down there. So you could have -1 to hit when you're really far away in the first turn. We've got one where you can do +1 to your hit rolls for range attacks.
I thought you had to be within 6 inches.
Even 6 inches of the unit you're using on. But I mean, if you and the unit are down the field, you're not in combat. I mean, on the turn you can't get the fight phase. You can use that one to get yourself hit less.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, so you do get the option of like -1 to hit, and then when you get there, then you can use the reroll hits. Yeah. So yeah, there is that. So you got a little bit more option in them terms. I mean, you've still got the exotic champion, which is re-rolling all wounds, which is really, really effective.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's working on demon engines, that's working on everything, you know. So that's really effective. So maybe you just don't really need as many re-rolled hits. That's what they're thinking.
Maybe stuff.
But the Possessed were good.
Yeah, Possessed, Great Possessed I thought was really good.
Yeah, the Great Possessed was really, really good.
When I ran him into your Demon Prince, I wasn't expecting to win. I was expecting him to sort of maybe do a couple wounds.
Yeah, no, he absolutely obliterated my Demon Prince, which I was quite upset about.
I didn't realise he was that strong.
Yeah. And then, you know, he's toughness 5, which makes him quite hard to get rid of.
Yeah, wounds 5 and strength 5 as well. So it's all 5s.
Yeah, so he's a pretty good...
Invulnerable save 5 as well.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, the Possessed, you only had 4 that got out the Rhino because obviously I'd made it hard for them to get out. I'd tell you what, I think if 10 had got out, I'd have been in some serious trouble. In fact, I don't think this whole thing, wing would have would have gone a lot earlier and I would have been in a lot more trouble. I sort of ended up winning the battle over that end. You won the battle here and then the fire saved me, which is pretty much what happened. And then I managed to claw some points back and you know, if it hadn't gone on, then I'd have lost. But it was a really fun game. It was really close. It was good, very back and forth.
I'm impressed that I can sort of do an Eldar like minus the hit thing now. With the smoke launchers on the Rhino, the -1 for the Dark Apostle, and the -1 for the Cryptic Slaughter Stratagem.
And you can do -1 on the Defiler with smoke launchers as well, can't you?
Yeah, which I didn't realise.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do -1, -1.
And then -1 if you're on a particular unit within a building.
Yeah. Because I was saying, you could probably do that on Mortarion. Do Miasma's Pestilence and then -1 prayer, but then it says on there you has to be Legion, and I don't think you can take a Dark Apostle as Death Guard.
No, I don't think you can actually, no.
So I don't think that you'd be able to put it on Mortarion. I might be wrong though, let me know if I am wrong.
Crimson Slaughter Stratagem will work because you just need a Crimson Slaughter unit to be within 12 inches of that building.
Yeah,
so,
but you can't make him Crimson Slaughter, can you?
No, I mean if you take Crimson Slaughter detachment with your Death Guard, and then have the Crimson Slaughter get within 12 inches of a building that has something shooting.
Oh yeah, because then the shooting thing would be -1. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point actually. So that would be another minus. Yeah, so I think that is one thing from all the new Chaos stuff. There is a lot more minuses to hit and things like that. Like I think people were talking about GW taking it out, but looking at this Chaos Codex, they definitely aren't taking it out. They're just putting more of it in, making it harder for people to hit everything really. I suppose with all the re-rolls and stuff like that though, it sort of probably evens it out. But yeah, it was a really good game, really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please give the video a like, subscribe, so you can see some more videos from us. Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.